This is your girl Buddha 360. I am finally back with another video. Today what we will be cooking is some bomb ass spaghetti. So I went to Winco and picked up a couple of things. I have already chopped up the onions as well. We have some mushrooms here, bell peppers, green, red, and orange bell peppers, as well for some zucchini and some turkey sausage, adobe turkey sausage, as well for some beef adobe sausage. Today our ingredients as far as seasonings we will be using. One, let's start off with the balsamic vinegar. You must have that. That's a must have. Alrighty, we have some roasted potato seasoning, which wakes up your flavor to your vegetables as well to your fruit. I have not yet tried it on the fruit, but eventually I will. The seasonings that we will be working with today will be garlic herbs, Texican style, Cajun style, spicy Louisiana classic, and you must have some of that Dash chicken grill blend, as well for that Grill Mate chipotle roasted garlic. We also have some chili powder and some adobe all-purpose seasoning. All right, at the bottom we will be working with some lemon pepper, turmeric, and some ground thyme. And you already know you must have that paprika. All right, now for the sauce game, you must have that sauce game on point. You dig? So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna use that roasted garlic herb pasta sauce, as well for the tomato, onion, garlic, and we're gonna get into this. Stay tuned with your girl. Currently right now we do have the water almost on medium temperature. All right, we also have the dog's gizzards as well for liver on. I'm also cooking for the babies, the fur babies. That's just a regular. And we do have the butter as well on, but it's melting temperature, which is very low. And we have the gizzards and liver on a very low temperature as well. We will be adding some of that Himalaya salt that you see right here to the water here, but you have to be very careful. You do not want to put too much because it will make your pasta noodles a little salty. So be wise on how much you need. You kind of just need a little dash. You dig? So on that note, we are going to get into this as well. For I will let you know I do have the garlic bread on standby. Yes, you already know that's going to be amazing. All right. So you guys, I have right here some Himalaya salt, like I told you before, but I'm only gonna take a dash of this. A little small pinch, and that's it. It's backfire up so that butter, that good butter can melt. So that good butter can melt. You feel me? The spaghetti noodles in, all right? But before we do that, we definitely want to get the vegetables going, okay? All right, you guys, so now we have officially turned the medium up on the butter, which is melting. I put a little bit of that Dash chicken in there, as well for that Grill Mate chipotle roasted garlic, and a little bit of that lemon pepper. All right. We are cooking the dog's liver and gizzards at this time. The only seasoning that is in their food is lemon pepper. All right. No garlic because dogs are allergic to garlic. All right. We have the water going, and that is going to be turned up to medium as well. And we're going to start easy breezy. So we're going to start with the smallest thing, which would be the bell peppers at this time. All right, you guys. So you guys see that we have our orange, green, and red bell peppers. We will be adding that to the fire here. And we're going to cook that first. All right. We're going to continue to check on the gizzards and liver. We're going to let this water come to boil a little bit more. So you can see I have my ginger here. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this and put that inside the pot that's boiling for the spaghetti noodles. All right. Now, ginger water is really healthy for your digestive system, so it will help you process your food a little better, and that is always a plus around here, okay? Now, we are going to take our spoon, and we're just going to let that butter and that seasoning marinate into the bell peppers, all right? We want to get this soft, tasty. All right. And as it softens up, we will taste it, but we do want to get that butter all through the bell peppers. All right. And we're going to let that cook for a minute. We'll come back to it in the next 10 minutes. We will set our spoon there. All right. And you see how that menu will be the zucchini and the sausage adobe, turkey and beef. And then I will do the onions and mushrooms last. Stay tuned. All right, you guys. So now we are adding the zucchini and sausage into the pot. Yes, there we go. We're going to set that to the side. And we are going to let that cook like this and sink. And we are going to let this cook. Okay? We are going to do the same as we did with the bell peppers. You see the bell peppers are getting soft now. Exactly where we need them to be for the couldn't get the word out. Anyway, for the spaghetti, and we kind of just want to let that butter sink into here, so we kind of just want to mix this around. We're not going to add any seasoning to this because the sausage is going to give the zucchini its own flavor. There's no point. On top of the fact the butter is going to bring out the flavor in the sausage. So you just want to make sure you flip and get that butter into the zucchini as well into the sausage. Okay. And then you just want to let that cook on medium temperature. Alright. We do have the spaghetti over here. We got 9 minutes left on the spaghetti. And soon we will be taking out the bell peppers and adding the onions and the mushrooms. Alright? Alright, everyone. Doesn't that look very, very tasty? You know you see me. You know you see me, right? You know you see me. You see me. Anyways, but it does look very tasty. We have taken that out, sitting it to the side. And now we are going to add our mushrooms and onions. Okay, you guys, we do have our butter melting inside of the pot that we had the bell peppers in, and we're just going to add that slowly but surely into the pot. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Yep, and we got that. All right, so once we add all of that into the pot, right, it's in there. So you guys can see the onions and the mushrooms, and all I'm doing is just flipping to allow that butter to kind of get into the onions and the mushrooms. All right. With that being said, we are going to allow this to cook. We are going to add a little bit of butter to this, or a little bit more butter to this. All right, and we're just going to flip that around. Okay, we're just going to flip that little bit of butter around. And as it actually cooks and gets softened, that's when we're going to add a little bit of our seasonings to the pot. All right. Until then, we are going to allow that to cook. You see how the zucchini and sausage is doing here. The noodles is about there. We have 2 minutes left on the noodles. And I can tell they're nice and soft, but not, you know, too soft. All right, back over here to the pot of zucchini and sausage. Yes, don't that look like it's about to be the bomb? And we're just going to keep flipping it. Okay? So we want this to get very soft. All right? We're going to allow that to cook in its own juice and butter. All right? Remember what I said. Once the onions and mushrooms get soft, we will begin to season these before we add them to the pot. Stay tuned. Alrighty, everyone. We're down to the wire. We have our noodles cooking, our onions and mushrooms cooking, our sausage and zucchini cooking. Our bell peppers are done. We are now going to add the pasta sauce to this, which we are using roast garlic herbs as well as tomato, onion, garlic. All right. If you have not subscribed to your girl channel, please hit that subscribe button right now. To your probably right will be the notification bar. Hit that bar as well. Down below, hit the like button because it does help me grow, you guys. So on that note, let's get right into it. I have already cracked the tops to these. So we are going to start with the tomato, onion, garlic. And we're just going to pour that in there. All right. Then we're going to move on to the roasted garlic. All right. And we're going to add all of that into this pot here. All right. Now, we're back over here flipping. And we are going to just check on these noodles. Flip this in. Get that in there. Work that sauce into there. You got to work the sauce into the noodles, y'all. Got to work the sauce into the noodles. All right. Got to work that sauce into the noodles. All right, you guys, we are back. I had to clean up my mess. I'm a person that I like to clean as I cook, so it's not much to do. All right, so it looks like I'm going to start adding the bell peppers into this equation. All right, that's the first thing. All right, second thing, we are going to add our sausage and zucchini. All right, you guys, so I have the sausage and zucchini. I drained out the butter juice, and we're adding that to the pot. Ooh wee, don't that look tasty? All right, you guys, so we are going to add a little bit of that chili powder. All right, just a little bit. And we're going to add a little bit of that turmeric. All right, just a little bit. Got to make sure that top is screwed on tightly. All right, after doing that, we are also going to add our Cajun seasoning, spicy Louisiana classic. Just a little bit. A little bit of that lemon pepper. Right? A little bit of that lemon pepper. All right. And then we're going to add some of that paprika. You can't go wrong with that paprika, y'all. You can't go wrong. All right. So adding the paprika brings out flavor as well. We're going to add some of that Dash salt-free chicken grilled blend. Just enough, not too much. And we're going to definitely add that adobe, because then it's definitely going to bring out that flavor. But you also want to be careful with this, because you do not want to go too far in where you make it salty, okay? So you just want to use a sprinkle. All right, on that note, we're going to mix that all together, right? As we mix all of this together, we're going to cut off that first burner. We are going to add a little bit of that balsamic vinegar. All right, you guys? Yeah, baby. All right. A little bit of that thyme. And on that note, we are going to just flip. We're going to flip, let that seasoning get into there. Yes. We want that to really get up in there. All right, you guys, you see that? Yes, it's really nice. Right there. Right there. Now back to this. We're definitely going to flip all of this into the spaghetti. We're going to mix that in. Get them peppers and zucchini in there. Real good. Right. Somebody's alarm is going off outside, but that's none of our business. We're going to continue to flip. Yes. Continue to flip. Right? All right. Y'all see that? Okay, you guys. So I said I was going to put more. So I'm just adding more to it. All right. This is a big pot. So we're just going to flip that in there. Get that in there real good. Let it kind of marinate in the rest of the food. And every person is different when it comes to their spaghetti. The way I was taught is after you get to this point, you add your cheese and you put it inside the oven to 350, and you allow it to cook through. But because I'm leaving for a little bit, I'm going to cut it on low. You dig? This is so good. Like, I'm not even going to eat a piece of meat from it. I'm just going to eat a piece of vegetable and see how I feel about that. Because remember, I did add some more of the roast potato seasoning to it. So that's nice. I'm gonna add a little chili powder to that. Champagne. That's my baby champagne. All right, you guys. Let's taste the zucchini as well. If you have not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing. Hit that like button down below. Hit that notification bar and subscribe to your girl's channel. If you have already subscribed, I appreciate your support and continue to come to the channel. I'm sorry I have been lagging. I've been having so much going on. Life have been lifing. So I am going to put this in the oven and let this cook on very low temperature, around 295 degrees. All right. And then I'll let you guys see the ending result.